Hey guys, Chris here. Wanted to share more about the Mark 6 passage that I posted yesterday. Man, it's just been super fascinating to me. You know, in verse 652, it says, "For they had not understood about the loaves, their hearts were hardened." And then back up in the top of the scripture, Mark 6:6, it mentions that they were hungry and they hadn't eaten because they've been so busy. But then Jesus says, "Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest." And reading through the passage, you know, I don't know if they ever really got to rest. Maybe on the boat when they were heading towards the solitary place. But when they got to the other side, Jesus saw the crowd and he had compassion on the people. And later in the story, the disciples come up to Jesus and say, "Hey, send these people away to go get food." And when really they were hungry, it seemed like, from the top of the passage. And rather than just ask Jesus for food, they made it about the people and, oh, what's best for them. And that just really struck me. And then you go on to see that Jesus puts them in the boat, sends them on their way. And then he goes on the mountain and rests and has some solitary time. And yeah, it just really hit me this week about rest and not letting my appetite get in the way of pursuing God and relationship with God. And I was trying to empathize with the disciples. You know, they're hungry. They're looking forward to going to the other side to get some rest, eat some food with Jesus. And then all 5,000 people are there. And so I think I would have been in the boat of, oh man, I just wanted to eat and rest, and now we got to do more ministry. So yeah, it just shows you Jesus' heart, because it says he had compassion on the people and he fed them not only spiritually but physically. But yeah, then he goes on the mountain, and I'm sure, as we've seen in the Transfiguration on the mountain, where he's with Peter, John, and James, and they're like, oh my gosh, he meets with like Moses and Elijah, and it's like this incredible scene. I mean, who knows what would have happened if they would have went on the mountain with Jesus rather than struggle in the boat going in the middle of the night. So I don't know, the whole passage has just been making me really curious and digging into the word, which is good. So hopefully that encourages you to dig into the word and really find your rest in Jesus, because even with the pandemic, we've slowed down a lot, but it just seems like we're more busy. And I think that's because every day is different, and there's so many different changes. You don't know what to expect, and you think one thing and then the snow happens and you got to rearrange your whole day. And it's just been a year of that. So finding that rest has been critical in keeping my mental state kosher. So I hope that helps explain my post, and yeah, I hope it encourages you. Get in the word and find some rest. All right, God bless.